Hi, welcome to another video, Crucial Clips. This next clip that's going to be playing is just a short one and it's covering student visa. We've got a problem in the UK with student visas. Most people could tell we've got a problem with student visas, but it's going to be covering two men who have come to UK on student visas and overstayed them. This is a problem that's been going on for well over 20 years plus now, mainly students from India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Nigeria, places like that coming on a student visa. They just go missing after that. Usually they're not coming to do a real course, or they do low courses, stay there for a bit, qualify, and then just stay in the country, have children. Once they have children, it's hard to get them out. So what this video is going to be showing is how they got on a student visa, the reasons why they say they came in on a student visa. One says that he had some political views and had to flee India because of his political views because the police were after him. What I don't get about this is India's massive. I mean, if you've got a problem with the police in one part of India, surely the size of India, you could move almost anywhere there and disappear. It's funny though, because when they commit a crime here and they have to flee the country, they run back to these places. They go back to Pakistan or India. The places they say they couldn't go back to, they end up going back there. There's cases of that where they've committed crimes here, then they go back home. But anyway, have a look at the video and work out what you think about it. Is the student visa a scam? I mean, the British government is closing that route to some degree, but you know, it's a scam. Even what's come over the last 5 years, most of these guys aren't real students. They're just here to do Deliveroo and work in McDonald's, Burger King, Iceland, Sainsbury's, Tesco's. They love Tesco's, those sort of things. But anyway, hope you enjoy the video and thanks for viewing once again.
More than 1 million people, including their families, have come to the UK on foreign student visas since January 2021. Not everyone goes home when their visa expires, including Danabal from India.
Was it always your intention that you wouldn't actually be a student? It was just a way of getting a visa?
This is the only reason for that. I just want to save my life.
But you didn't ever plan to be a student?
No.
Determined to get to the UK and stay, Danabal says his politics got him into trouble with the Indian police, so he paid an agency there £7,000 to arrange a university place in Britain. He ended up on a course in the north of England, but says he only stayed a month.
I just thought that, okay, this is the only way I can get through, but I didn't know about other options, so that's why I just used this.
We've met Danabal in Sheffield, but he moves around the country, his life undocumented, relying on cash-in-hand jobs to survive because his student visa has expired.
I'm doing garden cleaning today.
Garden cleaning?
Yeah.
And do they pay you?
No, they didn't pay me. They left this class today.
This is another visa overstayer, Suresh, also from India. He says he's been given clothes for doing someone's garden in London. He says he didn't even start his course in Wales. He spent 7 years just existing like this since his student visa ran out.
I don't want to continue studies. I don't want to go college. So that's why actually I tried many countries, not only UK. So suddenly I got visa from UK, so that's why I came.
The body which represents universities in the UK says targets set by the government for course completion and enrolment by international students are currently being met. Most students who finish their studies go home, but it's been 3 years since the last data was released on those who overstay their visas. In the year to March 2020, thousands of students were among the 83,000 people who came on work, student, tourist and family visas with no record of leaving Britain.
We asked the Home Office for more up-to-date figures, but they said none are available, which means we have no way of knowing exactly how many people came to the UK over the last 3 years on these kinds of visas and failed to leave the country when their visa expired.
But in East London, an insight into the scale of visa overstayers from those being asked for help.
It is a significant problem at this moment.
Immigration solicitor Vasuki Murahathas says calls are up 50% over the past 12 months, and she has a damning indictment of the mechanisms in place to find and send overstayers back.
The immigration system is really collapsed. They are not keeping up to date. Some people, they are coming knowingly that they can overstay and no one can do anything.
The Home Office has warned those who overstay they have no right to remain and says they should be in no doubt of the government's determination to remove them. Lisa Holland, Sky News.
Okay, that was Dunabal and Suresh. One's overstayed his visa. By the time of this video, would have overstayed his visa by 2 years, and another one has overstayed his visa by 9 years. As you see, one of them was surviving by working for clothes, not being paid. God knows where he's staying. Usually these guys, they'll stay in a place where there's, say, 15, 20. Some houses have been found with 40 people inside of it. And usually what happens, they pay for their mattress per night. So 5, 10, 15 pound per night. If they can't come up with the money, they get kicked out. I've seen it. Someone walking with a mattress on the street at 11, 12, 1 a.m. in the morning. I mean, it highlights where the immigration system's broken in the UK. I mean, surely they must know a lot of these people are coming in to do dud courses, don't even know English. Once again, people say, "Why does that matter?" If you don't know the language here, how are you going to actually thrive? How could I move to India and thrive in India unless I know enough of the language to converse with the people, work with the people, converse with the people, build relationships with the people? I mean, we don't want the UK to become enclaves of where people don't speak their own language and they just have their own little quarters. We don't need that. But it does show where the student visa is failing, how it's letting down not only the people of the UK, because we're not getting the best students and they're overstaying and then putting pressure on the social services, on the housing services. It's showing at the moment. But also, it's not fair on them because they're not going to have a life here. You're not going to earn enough money to send back home to your family to pay off the debt that you most probably took out to come over here. Winters here are not nice. And I've seen it. I've seen a lot of these Indian students, in particular Pakistani, in winter, they're suffering. And this winter 2025 onwards, I think we are going to see a lot of suffering because we've got how many came? They say something like 750,000 students have come in the last few years, possibly more. Most of these guys are not going to go back. They're not like the students from Germany or France or Italy, at the US, who are going to go back. Equally, the people who come from these places don't bring 3 or 4 family members with them to come and study a degree. That's part of the scam too. Why do you need most of your family to come and study a degree? It's silly. You don't need to bring your children. Just come and do your 1, 2, 3 years and go back. But that's the scam. They get the visa, the whole family get in, and then they're standing at food banks. We've got food banks around here where it is mainly these students and their families standing there to get food. There's no longevity in it. Realistically, in the long term, you're not going to do anything. It's just going to be pain and suffering. And with the changes that the government are making with regards to renting, work, the checks that they're doing, the fines that they're giving for people who are hiring illegal people, you're going to be forced into the dark, dingy corners of society where you're going to be easy to find. Anyway, that's just my rant about that video. I think it's ridiculous, the student visa scam. I mean, hopefully we start to see some removals with regards to that, because most of these people would be easy to find too, because they've given biometrics. So hopefully we'll see some movement on that. Anyway, thanks for watching this video once again, and I'll catch you in the next one. See you later.